Shay Shay. Do you remember what our salute means? Strength, friendship, humility. We come together to practice Tai Chi. Remember that? We haven't talked about that for a few lessons. So welcome to lesson number 7, our advanced Tai Chi. We're going to learn the end of our flow. This is the 28 form. And I'm very excited that we're going to get through it all today. That'll be terrific. And then next week will just be a run through of the whole class. I'll try not to talk too much. Oh, and I just wanted to say, if you are here around the hospital on Wednesdays, you've got to stop by, because out in the parking lot they put up some tents, and they've got people selling things, and all our wonderful items in the gift shop are up for sale, and it's a lot of fun. We went there yesterday and just had a ball. So make sure you stop by. All right, let's start with our walkabout. We're going to make our fists and walk around the room. Remember, if you need to have a chair, have one nearby. You might also want to use maybe the side of the wall. If you're near a counter, you can use a countertop. Just make sure whatever you're going to grab onto is sturdy, yes? Now let's try walking forward, and then let's walk backward. Not going to run into anything. Not going to break anything. Good. Let's do that one more time, just walking forward and walking backward. Now remember, you've got a channel between your legs. So you've got a nice, wide, firm foundation when you do that. Let's try walking sideways. When we walk sideways, we keep that channel between our legs. Our feet never come together. They're side by side, but they're not touching each other. Good. Woo, my hands are tired. All right, good job. Let's do our heels and our toes. So we're just going to drop the toes, drop the toes, drop and drop. Just let that vibration move through your legs, tap those toes. Let's do 4 more of these. 4, 3, 2, now the heels. Up and down with those heels. Let them hit the floor. You're doing kind of a little bounce here in your step. Feeling that jiggle, moving up your body. And we'll do 4 more of these. Here's 4, and 3, and 2. Now alternating, toes and heels. Toes and heels. Up and back, and up and back. We're going to try and keep doing this, but we're going to slow it down. So here we go. Your toes come up, down, heels come up, and down, toes come up, woo, and down, heels come up, and down. Let's do 2 more. Toes up, find your balance, down, heels up, find your balance. And last one, toes up, and down, heels up, and down. Good job. Ooh, let's shake it out a little bit. Let's move to our nail presses. So now we're going to put the index finger on the outside of the bed of the nail, of the thumbnail, and press, 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 press. Now move to the index finger on the inside, thumb on the outside, push, push, push. And see, my other fingers are stretching long. Now let's go to the middle finger. Pushing, pushing, the ring finger, press, 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 and the pinkies. Let's do that again. One more set, starting first by pushing on the thumb nails. Other fingers are strong and stretching. Now switch it so you're pressing on the nail of the index finger. Now let's move to the middle finger. Stretch those other 3 fingers. Now we'll do the ring fingers. And last but not least, our pinkies. Push, push, push. Shake it out. All right, let's rub those hands together. Ooh, and we'll play a chi, our energy, the life force that gets us out of bed in the morning and keeps us active all day long. So we're creating that friction, that heat. Separate your hands a little bit and start to turn them. See if you can feel a tingle between your hands. It might feel like a magnetic current, like polarization. You know how the hands feel like they can't actually touch each other because there's such energy between them. Good. Interlace those fingers, turn your palms, and stretch those arms. Go to your level of comfort, and then turn it in and relax, and we'll do it again. Turn the palms out, maybe go a little bit higher with those arms. Make sure that it's comfortable in your shoulder girdle. Then come back down, turn the palms in, and relax. And we'll do one more, going up as high as you can go. Soft bend in the elbows. Relax your neck. Think of the shoulder blades sliding down in your back. Then bring the arms forward, turn the palms in, and relax. Let's do our neck and our chin. So we're going to drop the chin down, the arms float up. Turn your palms in, the chin tucks. Let the arms float out and down. Two more. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in, and out. Now come up, hold your chi ball. The right hand is going to turn up, left hand is turning down. Gaze over your fingertips. Come through center. Switch, gazing over the left hand. And come through center. Breathing in. Getting tall. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Think of your posture. One more each side. And out. Breathing in. Breathe out. Think of your shoulders now. We're going to hold on to our chi ball. Turn the shoulders to the right. Then switch your hands and turn your chi ball to the left. And switch. Feel the rib cage moving to the right and switch. Move your ribs to the left and switch. Try not to move the hips too much. We want to try to keep the hips forward as we twist from the upper body. Good. Come through center. Bottom hand. Your left hand is going to turn away and up as your right hand moves down. Soft bend in the elbows, but imagine the crown of your head is getting pulled up to the ceiling. Then hold your chi ball. Bottom hand scoops away and up. Top hand moves down by your hip, getting taller. Breathe in. Breathe out as you hold your chi ball. Two more sets. Lengthening, keeping the joints nice and soft. Breathing out as we come to hold our chi ball. Breathe in, lengthening tall. Breathe out. One more. Now let's think of our hips. We're going to swing our arms down through a bowl and over to the right Extend your left leg to the side. Then come down into that deep bowl with your arms and go over to the other side. Down. It almost feels like you're resting your hands on a wall. And down and out. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. All right, let's swing our arms back as we extend our right foot forward, and then our arms swing forward as we extend our legs back. And forward, and one more time. And now we'll push the other side, toes forward, toes back. Think of your posture here. You're still nice and tall. Rib cage is lifting away from your hips. And relax. Now let's think of the knee. We're going to lift the right leg, bend that knee, bring the heel down as you punch, come back up, bring the feet side by side. Other side, lift that leg, bring the heel forward, up and down. Lift. If you want to keep that leg extended and work on your balance, you can. It's up to you. Up and extend, punch, back. One more each side. We're transferring our weight. This is also working on balance. And down. And make that fist and punch. Up. Now we're going to transfer weight. Same move. Bring that heel down. Now transfer weight into that right leg as you punch. Then come back and put those feet side by side. Other one. Bring the heel forward. Roll into the foot as you punch. Come back. Lift and down. Up. Heel. Ball of the foot, toe, punch, toes, ball of the foot, heel, right? So feel as if you're placing each part of your foot down on the floor so you've got a nice firm foundation and you're feeling that work in the foot. One more time. Heel, ball of the foot, toe, transfer the weight, toes, ball of the foot, heel, and side by side. Up. Heel, ball of the foot, toe, push. Come back, toe, ball of the foot, heel, and down. Great. Let's think about those ankles now. Let's go in and out, and in and out, and in and out. No weight on it. Other side. In and out, in and out, in and out. And place that foot. Heel touch, toe touch. Heel touch, toe touch, heel touch, toe touch, and other side, heel touch, toe touch, heel, toe, and down. Drawing the alphabet, we're really getting our ankles working here. Capital letters, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. See how I'm not moving my upper body, just the ankle, right? K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Let's try the other side. Now the ankle you were standing on was doing all of this adjustment work, so it's already pretty tired. If you get too tired, just stop, right? We don't have to overdo anything. And remember, you can always hold on to something. Here we go, capital letters. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. This is a great exercise to also do, like if you're in an airplane or you're not driving the car, but if you're in a car for a long period of time, this is a great way to keep your blood flowing. Sometimes people worry about getting blood clots when they sit for an extended period of time. And doing this, drawing the alphabet with your ankles, will really help diminish any kind of problem with developing I just said, I'm having a senior moment. Blood clots. Oh my, it's been a long day. So I want to practice turning around. Because remember, this last part that we have learned, we're facing away from the screen. So I want you to think about, I am no longer mirroring you, okay? Now this is my right leg, this is my left leg. So I'm going to turn around. This is my right leg, this is my left leg. I'm going to put my weight on my left, bring my right foot forward. So you'll notice it's crossing over my left foot a little bit. I now can turn that right foot in, then change my weight to my left foot. And look, I've turned around without lifting my heels. But I have transferred my weight so that I can turn. So if we try that again, I'm bringing my right foot forward. I'm putting my weight onto my left leg, turn my right toes in, then put my weight on my right leg, so I'm already facing this direction. I have no weight here. I'm going to turn my left toes out, and there I am, turned around. Yeah? Let's do that 2 more times, okay? Right leg, bring it forward, put the weight onto the left leg, turn those right toes in, weight is on the right, turn the left toes out, and you should be facing away from the screen. Turn around, let's do that 1 more time. Taking that right leg, cross it over, put the weight into the left, turn the right toes in, weight transfers to the right, turn the left toes out. And there you go. You're facing away from me. Okay? That's going to happen after we do our kick out and our double punch. We're like this, then we put our weight into the back leg and we turn. And now I'm facing away from my screen. Yes? So, let's review from that. So it's going to be the kick out with the right heel and then a kick out with the left heel. So I am no longer mirroring you, okay? So from here, we're going to have all our weight on that left leg. The arms are circling around. They make an X, and then we kick out with the right heel. Tap the toe. Double punch. We cross down, and we punch, box their ears. Then we turn, and now you would be away from the screen. Okay? Let's try that again, just that much. So you're going to have your right leg without any weight. Left leg, you've got weight on. Right palm is facing up, left palm is facing down. Now I'm going to turn around, so now it'll feel like I'm mirroring you, okay? Circle those arms. Make your X. Kick out with your right heel, come back in, and then we do the karate chop and box their ears. Then shift your weight, turn your right toes in, left toes turn out, and you've turned around. So you should be now facing away from the screen. Let's try that spot one more time, just to help you understand the turnaround. Okay, so kick out. So the right palm is up, left palm is down, your weight is on your left foot. Circle those arms around, crisscross, and then kick. Tap the toe. Now we're going to do our karate chop. The heel comes forward, and then we box their ears. Now shift your weight back, turn the right toes in, left toes turn out, and you should be facing away from the screen. Okay? Now we're going to start from after we've turned around. So come back, you're facing the screen. I'm going to face away from the screen so that we'll be using the same legs. All right, so we just turned around. The weight is now going to be on your right leg, no weight on the left. Left palm is facing up, right palm is facing down. We circle around and make that X again, and now kick out with your left heel. Tap the toe, serpent in the grass. So all four fingers are together with the thumb. The other hand is by your wrist. You're reaching to the right. Weight is on your right leg. Bend your knee, extend the left leg. Slide your left arm down. You see my back arm is turning in and the fingers are turned up. So are my fingers turned up here. Golden cockerel stands on one leg. Whoop, put that toe down. Now we do serpent in the grass on the other side. So our weight stays on the left. We've got all four fingers to our thumb, and our other hand is next to the wrist. Bend your knees. Extend your right leg. Sliding down and up. So all my fingers are pointing up. I still have these fingers together. These fingers are pointing up. Golden cockerel stands on one leg. Now put your weight into that foot. Hold your chi ball. Next move is the maiden works the shuttles. So we're imagining we're weaving now. We're going to bring that right heel out. Bottom hand circles away and up. The left hand pushes through. Hold your chi ball. Let's do that on the other side. So we put the weight on our right leg, putting the left foot out. Bottom hand goes up. Right hand pushes through. Needle to the bottom of the C. Your right arm is pulling back and it's driving the needle down. My weight is on my right leg. My toes are extended on the left. Then flash arms like a fan. We put weight into the left leg as we open the arms. Okay, let's try putting all of that together one more time now that I've refreshed your memory. I hope you've been practicing. So, weight is on the right leg. We're going to kick out with the left. So, yes, kicking out with the left. And then going into the serpent in the grass, okay? So we circle the arms, make your X, kick out, and tap your toe. Now we're in serpent in the grass. Arm slides down and up. Golden cockerel stands on one leg. Put that foot down. Let's do the serpent in the grass on the other side. Bend your knees. Extend the leg. That right arm slides down the inside of your leg. You come up, and golden cockerel stands on one leg. Put your weight on that left foot. Hold your chi ball. Maiden works the shuttles. Right foot comes up with the right arm. Push through. Hold your chi ball. Let's do the other side. Arm floats up, push through. Needle to the bottom of the C. Right hand pulls back, and then drive that needle down. Flash arms like a fan. So far, so good? One more time, you're going to be perfect. Weight is on your right. Circle. Kick out with your left heel. Kick. Tap your toe. The serpent in the grass. Sliding down and up. Golden cockerel stands on one leg. Now, other side. Serpent in the grass. Come up, and golden cockerel stands on one leg. Maiden works the shuttles, holding the chi ball. Bottom hand floats up. Left arm pushes through. Hold your chi ball. Left side, bottom arm floats up. Right hand pushes through. Needle to the bottom of the seed. Going down. And flash arms like a fan. Going on. We're going to deflect, parry, punch. Remember this? So, just so you can see my arms, we're here. The right arm comes down, the left arm goes up, and it's like you're deflecting somebody from hitting you. So again, circle that right arm, left arm comes down, and you come up in a fist. Then that left arm is like a knife, a parry. You're going to cut through. Then the right hand does a punch. So putting just the arms together, deflect, parry, punch. Okay? Now the arms, or the legs, we're going to be shifting our weight, turning the left toes in, turning the right toes out. So now we're facing your right side, the right side wall. And that's how we're going to get there. Flash arms like a fan. Turn your left toes in as you deflect. Turn the right toes out as you parry. Then step forward with your left foot as you punch. Yes? From that same spot, flash arms like a fan, turn, deflect, parry, punch. Yes, let's do that one more time. Flash arms, so your weight is on the left leg. You're going to shift to the right as you turn your left toes in, deflect. Parry, your right foot has turned the same direction as you're cutting with your knife. Then step forward with the left foot as you punch. Now from here, the left hand is going to come underneath, soften, relax, circle the arms, come down, up, and push. So again, from your punch, the bottom arm is just going to come up. So you're crossing at the wrists. Your arms are very relaxed here. They're just going to circle around, come down in front of your body, up and push. Almost like you're going to push somebody away. And then just open up, and now you would be facing the back wall, but I would be facing the front. Okay? So, from flash arms like a fan, weight is on your left, nice broad arms, deflect, turn the toes in, parry, cut, punch, step and punch. Bottom arm crosses the wrists, circle around, down, up and push. Then you'd be turning away from the screen right now, and I'm turning towards the screen. Yeah? If you got there, that's terrific. Let's try it one more time. From flash arms like a fan, deflect. Turn your left toes in, come up, parry, step forward and punch. Cross the wrists, circle around, come down, up and push. Now you're going to turn away from the screen. All you do when you turn away from the screen is, again, we're going to cross like we're making an X, The hands are going to soften, circle around, come down in front of the body, and that's the end. Yes? So one more time, from after our down, up, and push, you're turning away from the screen right now. You're just crossing at the wrists. Let those arms circle around, come in front of the body, and float down to your sides. So just do it facing me right now. I'm facing you. You're crossing at the wrists. You separate those hands, circling around, and they float down by your side. And that's closing. You might feel the tingles in your fingers. My hands are red, really red today, so that's a wonderful thing. Let's do it from the top. This is going to get a little confusing when we turn around. So I'm going to have to turn around twice, I think, just to make sure that you can understand it. You might have to turn around twice too. All right, so we start with commencing where the arms float up. We hold our chi ball and we do parting the wild horse's mane. Do you remember that? Long time ago. We are holding the chi ball. We part the wild horse's mane. So the top hand is kind of sliding along the neck of the horse, and the fingers are running through the horse's mane. That's what you want to think about. I'm running my fingers through the horse's mane. And this top arm is kind of soothing the horse so that it doesn't get upset, right? We do parting the wild horse's mane. White crane spreads its wings where we move our torso. And then we go into brush, knee, and push. Yes? Okay, let's give this a shot. Find your sturdy foundation. Channel between your legs. Commencing, arms float up and down. Hold your chi ball, weight is on the right. Take that left foot out, part the wild horse's mane. Turn that foot, and now we'll go to the other one. Hold the chi ball, stepping out with your right foot, part the wild horse's mane. Turn the right toes out, tap the left foot, hold your chi ball, stepping out, part the wild horse's mane. White crane spreads its wings. Circling with the arms. Brush, knee, and push. Brush by your face. Circle around the knee and push. Bring the arms to the left. Toe is on the floor. Brush by your face. Stepping out, circle around the knee and push. Arms to the right. T-stance, brush by your face, circle around the knee, and push. Playing the lute, step back. Your foot in a little bit, the toes come up, the heel is down, and it's like you're playing a stringed instrument. Repulse monkey. Push the monkey out of the hand. That left hand comes down as you step back and out to the side. Turn the right palm up and push the monkey out of your hand, stepping back, gazing to the right, left palm is up, push, stepping back as the arm goes down and out to the side, and we have one more, push, stepping back, grasp the bird's tail, hold your chi ball. Chi ball goes down and up. Smooth the peacock's feathers. Crisscrosses the wrist. Circle forward, out and around. Down, up, and push. Let's do it on the other side. Hold your chi ball. This again is grasping the bird's tail. Down and up with the chi ball. Smooth the peacock's feathers. Crisscross at the wrist, circle out and around, down, up, and push away. Now, make your bird beak. This is a single whip. So you've got the hook, and then you're going to open out. Next move is cloud hands. So from here, we're imagining we're holding a dance partner. So the right hand is going to be up, and we're going to do our stop, circle, and switch. Step in, stop, circle, switch. Step out, stop, circle, switch. Step in, stop, circle, switch. Step out, stop, circle. Step in, stop, circle. We have one more. Step out, stop, circle, and switch. Step in, stop, circle, and switch. Now make sure you see I've still got a channel between my feet. My feet are not together. Yeah, you want to make sure you've got a nice firm foundation here. Back into our single whip. Same thing. All four fingers to the thumb and open. High pat on horse. So the weight stays on the right foot and you're tapping the top of the horse. Left palm comes to your hip. From high pat on horse, we do our kick out with the right heel. So we have to transfer our weight onto the left foot, circle those arms, bring them in, crossing as an X, and then kick that right heel out. Double punch, karate chop, the heel comes forward, and then box their ears. Okay, we're going to transfer our weight, turning. So now you've turned away from the screen. Okay? From here, just turn around again. Okay? So we've just finished turning around, but now I'm having you turn back so you can see me. Okay? So we're going to kick out with the left heel now. So keep the weight on the right. Circle those arms out and around. Make your X. Kick that left heel out. And tap the toe, coming back to your whip position. But we're going to go into serpent in the grass. All right? Bend your knees. Extend the leg. Sliding down and up. And then golden cockerel stands on one leg. Other side, serpent in the grass. Bend your knees, extending the leg, sliding down and through. And then golden cockerel stands on one leg. Maiden works the shovels. Hold your chi ball. Step out with the right foot. Ball goes up and push through. Other side, holding the chi ball. Left heel. Arm goes up, push through. Needle to the bottom of the sea. Slide that needle down. Flash arms like a fan. Deflect. This is where we're turning to the side. Parry. Punch. Now, a parrot closing where we circle the arms, come down in front of the body and push. Now you're going to turn away from the screen, but don't worry. Just cross your arms in an X. Relax the fingers. Circle those arms out and around, down in front of your body, and the arms float down. Did you get that? Okay. Let's try that again from the top. It's a challenge, isn't it? Heart rate maybe going up a little bit. You're feeling it in your legs. Yeah, me too. Let's try it one more time just to try to get it all in there. Okay? This time, I'm going to see if we can do it without the change of the turnaround. So we're going to do it the way it would normally be done. where we don't break and turn back around. All right? Good luck. Here we go. Step that left foot out. Find your sturdy structure, tailbone pointing down, soft bend in the knees. Arms float up and down. Hold your chi ball. Part the wild horse's mane. Stepping out. Turn those right toes out. So now we're walking sideways. Left heel comes forward. Part the wild horse's mane. Turn out a little bit. Hold your chi ball. Last one. Stepping out. Part the wild horse's mane. Now, white crane spreads its wings. Move your rib cage. Brush knee and push. Brush by your face, circle around the knee and push. Arms to the left. Brush by your face, circle around the knee and push. And one more time. Brush by your face, circle around the knee and push. Step your back foot in a little bit, play the lute. Repulse monkey. The toe goes down onto the floor, the heel is lifted, you're pushing the monkey, stepping back, same arm as leg. Now to the right. Push, step back, out to the side. Palm up. Push, stepping back, out to the side. Palm up. Last one. So these are our backward steps. Grasping the bird's tail. Hold your chi ball. Chi ball goes down and up. Smooth the peacock's feathers. Crisscross at the wrist. Reach forward, out and around. Down, up, and push. Other side, same thing. Hold the chi ball. Chi ball goes down and up. Smooth the peacock's feathers. Crisscross at the wrist. Open, around, down, up, and push. Single whip. Stepping out and opening the arm. Cloud hands. You're holding your partner. We're going to, right hand is on top, stop, circle, move your partner, step, stop, circle, move your partner, step, stop, circle, move, step, stop, circle. So these are side steps, keeping that channel between our feet. Step, stop, circle, switch. One more set. Step, stop, circle, switch. Step, stop, circle. Back into our single whip and open. High pat on horse. Arm circles forward. The palm is facing away. Now put your weight on that foot. We're going to do our kick out with the right heel. Cross, make your X, and then kick out. Now double punch. The heel comes forward as you do your karate chop and box their ears. Now you're going to be turning away from the screen. We're going to kick out with the left heel, so keep the weight on your right foot. Kick out with your left heel and tap the toe to the floor. Serpent in the grass. Your arms are going to the right, your weight is on your right foot, you're bending your knees, extend the left leg out, slide your left arm down the inside of your leg and come up, and golden cockerel stands on one leg. Put that foot down, but don't put any weight on it because we're going to go to the other side now. Bend your knees, extend your leg, sliding down the inside of the leg and coming up. Golden cockerel stands on one leg. Now, hold your chi ball. Chi ball comes down and up. We're holding our chi ball. We're going to go into maiden works the shuttles. So we transfer the weight. The bottom hand goes up and push through. Hold the chi ball, and again, bottom arm floats up, pushes through. Needle to the bottom of the C. Weight is on your right leg, your left leg is out. You're going to drive that needle down and then flash arms like a fan. Now, you're going to deflect. That left foot turns in as you deflect. Right foot comes out as you parry with the left arm and punch and step forward with the left. Crisscross at the wrist, circle around, come down, up and push. And then now you're turning towards the screen. Make that X with your arms, relax your fingers, circle around, and come down. Feel the sensations in your body. And bring those feet together. Well, was it confusing? A little bit? Yes, I understand. We will do this again next week. We'll drill it, and hopefully if you can keep practicing, go into the archives and keep practicing all the moves, and eventually that turnaround will make sense, okay? Let's cool down. We did a big workout today. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel as if you're lowering your blood pressure, calming your heart, calming your mind. Let's do some arms, some shoulder circles. Take them forward, up to your ears, back and down. Just 2 more. Getting rid of any tension in the neck and in the shoulders. All right, a little self-massage. Using your fingertips. You can always sit down. If you're feeling tired, sit down. Let's go to our ears. You can rub your ears. Pull on those earlobes. Ooh. You can even hold tension in your ears. Did you know that? Let's go to our jaw. Gentle pinches along the jaw. And let's do some self-massage. You're crossing your arm over, massaging the neck, down the arm, into the shoulder. I like supporting my elbow a little bit. And then do the other side, crossing over. You can hold on to your elbow if you need it. Ooh. Yes, I got a little warm too today. Letting go of any tension. If you feel a knot, you might want to spend some time massaging that knot, getting some blood to flow through. Okay, cleaning out the lungs. Deep breath in, blow it out. One more time. The tummy. Deep, deep, deep out your tummy. Woo. And now the legs. Down the outside, up the inside. Let's do our ankles. Put your weight on the left. Just circle that right ankle. And then go the other way. All right, let's try the other side. Circling the ankle. And then reverse. We're going to tense everything up and then relax. Here we go. Get tight, 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 tight. Pull those shoulders up to your ears and relax. 2. Squeeze tight, tight, tight. Think of firming all the muscles into your bones. And relax. Last time. Tight, tight, tight. Squeeze your face together. and relax. Hey, nobody looks at you. They're all looking at me, so it's okay. Here we go. Deep breath in, circle those arms. Exhale. Soft bend in your knees as your hands pass in front of your body. And let's do that one more time. Breathing in. Relax and breathe out. Just rest here for a moment. If you want to gaze down towards the floor, that's fine. If you want to test yourself, you can close your eyes and see if you can be perfectly still with your eyes closed. Sometimes we tend to weave a little bit side to side. See if you can have a nice firm foundation into the earth, into your floor. Feel the sensations in your body, how connected you are to your legs and to your arms and to your torso, that mind-body connection. Open your eyes and give me your salute. Sheshe. Have a great rest of the day and a wonderful week, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.